Chris here, and this video is going to be about taking epic pictures. I had no idea what I was going to record about today. I was thinking it would be something having to do with activation of the light body, which I guess that's not a whole video yet, but what I have been noticing since I made the decision is that anytime I see my skin, so anytime I look at my hands or I pass a mirror, it seems as if there's light reflecting some weird way to then be reflected off of me. So I'll be standing in a room with a brown floor, because the room in there, one of the only rooms in this house with a mirror in it, does have a brown floor, and walk by, or be brushing my teeth or something, and notice that somehow the sun is coming in the window, reflecting off the brown floor and onto like the bottom of my face in this really weird kind of glowy way. And there's part of me that knows that that's, yes, what the sun's doing, but there's also the part that's breaking the paradigms and saying, all right, well, this is what happens when you start to glow, because one of the only other times I've seen someone glow, I was in the checkout line at Whole Foods in Virginia, in Richmond, and my friend Victoria and I were there, and there was a baby in a carriage right ahead of us, and it just looked like there was all this light, must have been from the ceiling or something, reflecting on her skin, because her bare skin, the parts of her skin that were bare, were reflecting so much light. And then we realized, wait, no, that is actually coming off of her skin. So sorry, I'm reliving it right now. It's a very intense moment because we realized that together at the time. Okay, so with taking epic pictures, this is why and how it works. So when you come to a vortex point on the earth, and this rock is one, there's a rock up there that I recorded from the other day that's one, and if I were to flick the camera around, you would see the house that I'm staying in is right behind you, and behind that, I don't know, several hundred yards away is the house of the owner of this property. So now that I think about it, once I realize where I've only ever been sitting, I realize there must be a ley line that runs here, and that's why you're attracted to certain spots. Okay, so when you get to a spot on the earth, and also they're usually very beautiful. So since all that energy is flowing in, it's harmonic energy, it will feel beautiful to our sensory experience, you know. So you get there, and this is why things like yoga are so great, because with yoga, all that yoga does, hey Lily, all that yoga does is teaches you how to have certain body positions that channel energy in a really specific way, right? That's kind of it. Or sometimes they're all down, sometimes one is up, like one foot is up, or the arms are up, or whatever it may be. But all it's doing, since we are energetic circuits, we are made of electricity and water, mostly. So what we're then doing is talking to the different ecosystems around us, bringing in that energy, channeling it through our body in a certain way. If we have the intention to create more harmonic energy going out through the world, like a beautiful picture, for instance, then you're blessing everything around you, and that little spot of beauty and intention and healing and human activation and human desire for connection with the earth, which is very much needed right now, which is like, you know, $1 billion an ounce as far as how valuable it is. So if you even do a little bit, you're helping a ton. All of that is contained then in the space that you were just in, and in the image you just created. So then if you share that image, if you put it up on your own wall, if you gift it to someone, if anytime it's anywhere, it's going to always be beaming at that frequency. So that's why you create epic pictures. That's how you create epic pictures. There are certain things that you can do to create them, like for instance what I'm doing right now, which is standing with the sun behind me. Now I'm filming this video by myself, so all I did to do that was put the camera right where the shadow of me is. I learned that sun gazing. If I wanted to see where the sun was, I would just look at the walls or the trees or whatever it is behind me and find where the sun was shining, put my head right in that spot and turn around, and I get a direct view for sun. So that works with you too. So when you're taking a picture, and this is how you can also capture what colors of the rainbow spectrum you are channeling through, is you look until there are sun flares, or you tilt the camera until there's sun coming across your camera, and then you take pictures and just kind of see what happens, because you'll find that they're different. Just yesterday I was taking pictures, and afterward I saw that there were all these crazy red flower petals around me. Now I take a lot of sunflower pictures, and that never really happens, but yesterday felt super intense. And also a friend of mine who lives in Florida, and right now I'm in New Mexico, sent me pictures where the same thing was happening to her, in the Florida sun. So it's some type of frequency the sun is putting out that we're all capturing. Now, these are things that you might not be able to prove using science yet. I really don't know. But I do know that it's anecdotally true in my experience. So every time I follow something like that, it tends to work. Anyway, I hope that was helpful for you guys in making epic pictures. I think it's one of those things where you start it and then it spirals down, because first you just want to take an epic picture maybe, or you see a really beautiful spot and just standing there smiling with your arm around your friend doesn't really give homage to what it is that you're experiencing. It kind of cheapens the thing that you're trying to record. And so then you just go and stand there and see what the land asks you to do. And at first it'll feel a little weird maybe, but then you'll start getting some really amazing activating images, and you can just kind of keep going. Alright, so that was it. I know it was a weird tutorial video to do, but my guides told me that I better do that right now, so I just did. Hope you guys are doing beautifully well. Have a great day, and I will talk to you again very soon.